All right, so we're here at 1160 Loma Vista here in Beverly Hills. We started off by running our camera from a 3-inch end-of-line cleanout all the way at the back of the house. Now, we could only get our camera in 60 feet because there's so many turns in the line. But what we will do is we'll get up on the roof, we'll run our camera through some roof vents so we could check as much of the line as possible. Obviously, we cannot check all the piping in the house. It's impossible to do that. You'll have your general inspector come over here. He's going to crawl underneath, physically look at the pipes as much as that he can, run the water through all the fixtures. We're going to check for whatever we can. We will run it from some roof vents anyway. But we're underneath the house now, 60 feet in from this clean out right at the back. And it is a cast iron pipe. Now, it's definitely getting a little old. There's no doubt about that. And we always recommend you never flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels. And you can see a lot of paper towels over there. This is a 3-inch cast iron pipe. So, 3-inch, it would have been nicer if it was 4-inch. But you can see it does have a slight little bit of rust buildups in some places. On the whole, it really doesn't look too bad as from what we've been able to see. Now, this is strictly my opinion. You can see how paper can catch. The problem also with all these turns in the line, that kind of tends to catch paper and stuff. So you can see a little bit of rust buildup over here. We might want to recommend doing a descaling of the pipe by running a cable with a blade through the line. It's not a bad idea to sometimes do that. At least try to cut some of the rust away. You must always be very careful. Alex, watch the cable over here. So you got to be very careful what you flush down the toilets and stuff. When you do flush a toilet, don't just flick the handle. Push the handle down all the way. Get as much water as possible. What is that?
And there's just hair there.
It's like hair and stuff, yeah. You see, cast iron gets rusty and it does have buildup, so it catches things. Now, we'll check as much of it as we can. Of course, you see how many turns we've gone through. Okay, here we come out of this clean out the back. I'm going to pause the recording when it's probably get up on the roof and run the camera through some roof vents. Okay, running from a 2-inch vent. We're in only 12 feet. Too many turns in the line for us to check. But it definitely cast iron. One thing I can tell you is that you're going to have to just be careful what you flush down the toilets and stuff. And if you end up having a lot of problems with the sewer line, then you're obviously going to have to replace it. But we'll check the line out. I'm going to pause the recording while Alex moves over to another roof vent. Going through another roof vent, comes to a T. No good, Alex. Let's put it back. I'm going to pause the recording. All right, so we're running our camera from the roof vent. We've tried all the roof vents. A lot of them have 90-degree turns, but we were able to get through from this clean out in the roof vent from the powder room, and we found a clean out outside here, which we'll continue our inspection from. So when I pull the camera back, you can see the cast iron pipe. It's obviously getting old. You see how much paper is in the line there, how it catches to the pipe. Somebody's throwing a lot of paper down the line over here. So this pipe's getting pretty old. And if you continue having problems with this cast iron pipe, you're going to have to replace it, which will be a lot of work. So you have to be very careful what you're flushing. Okay, so here it comes up the roof vent. Okay, here we are. I'm going to pause the recording. We're going to run our camera from this 4-inch clean out located where the pipe exits the house. Okay, so we're running the camera from that 4-inch clean out located where the pipe exits the house. What you're looking at is the city sewer running by in the middle of the street.
It drains to the street.
Well, how do you know?
Well, there's water coming out from our property, a curb cut.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a hose running right now.
All right, so then there's drains. That's draining very well.
Yeah, it's like pouring out right there, which
is
incredible.
Then that would be it.
So you're marking which ones work and which ones don't.
Yeah, well, what I'm going to do, what I've noticed, the ones at the back, all the way in the back, in the ground, and the one on the side, on the left-hand side, those are draining very well.
Okay.
We ran a lot of water.
Okay.
The only one that we don't think probably works is the one around the pool.
Okay.
But with that, like I said, what you've got to be concerned about is what's going to flood.
What's going to flood? Yeah.
Correct. And I think the ones at the back and this are the most important.
And how's our...
I'm going to just pause the recording.
This right now.
Okay.
How's it looking in general?
Well, right now we're at the city connection, right there. There's the city sewer, so we're going to bring the camera back. That's in the street.
So there's water running. What's running?
Are you running water inside?
The one you turned off? Then no.
I turned it off.
Unless that's my hose somehow. We shouldn't be running any water, right?
Maybe somebody's running water in the house. Maybe you should go look. Maybe a toilet's not.
You know what?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
The inspector.
Yeah.
I mean, the line looks pretty good so far. Clay piping, 6-inch clay pipe in the street looked pretty good. Going to come onto the property, change to a 4-inch clay pipe. Maybe there's a toilet running inside. We'll have to have a look. Inspector's here?
Yeah.
Maybe he's running water. So coming up vertically, comes on a 45 and then straightens up.
Some roots.
Definitely going to have some roots coming in the line over here. Maybe might be a good idea to locate, because that was the only spot where roots were, you know. Either way, you've got to hydrojet. You need to hydrojet the line. We're going to recommend a hydrojet and some periodic cleaning. You sure, Ali?
Yeah. You want to locate it, or you want to locate it?
Yeah, I would like to locate it. Thank you.
Roots along the way. So.
Well, let's just see, because that was the biggest root right here. Stop. Okay, so just to let you know that's right here by this big tree. If you're standing with your back towards the house, on the left hand, it's got flowers on the tree. Right just before the big tree, that's where those roots are coming in. So you can either probably just hydrojet this line and clean it periodically, because it's 6.5 feet deep over there. And then coming back from here, it looks pretty good, the line. So the only thing I have a little worry about is the cast iron piping underneath the house. You may end up having problems with it. If you continue having a lot of problems, you're going to need to replace it with ABS plastic, because it is getting a little old. But the water's draining and it's functioning. I can't tell you that it needs replacement when, you know, we're not 100% sure about that. But it is a 3-inch pipe. To replace the cast iron over here would be a very big job. But as long as you don't flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, hopefully you'll be alright until the day it comes where you need to replace the line. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop the recording over here.